Good morning.
Good morning. Brought to you.
Give us good news. Yes.
I will. Brought to you by Weather Tight Windows, because if it ain't tight, it ain't right. And I got to tell you, with the cool weather coming, you're going to want to open those windows and doors. We have the sun going into Scorpio on Sunday, but rather than talk about that, because that'll give me something to talk about next week, I thought I would finish up where the sun is now and let people know what they have 4 or 5 days to finish up before the sun changes sign. So for Libras, because the sun has been in their sign, it's about the Libra getting what they want. It's about the Libra advancing their own interests. And it's strictly on a personal nature rather than a professional nature. So for Leos, they have till Saturday to finish up all of those personal things they put into effect over the last 3 weeks or so.
So you go, birthday girl.
That's
tomorrow.
right. Both of these guys. It's about them, Andrew and Nikki, because it's their birth week. Spoken like a Libra. Advance those personal interests. That's what I'm talking about. For Scorpios, they have 4 or 5 days to finish up all the projects that they put into motion over the last 12 months or so. They really don't have the energy and won't have until next week to start new ones. So their objective is to finish up things and for them to give just a little more than they get and get their ducks in a row for their new solar year that starts on Sunday. For Sagittarians, time to achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective. And you'll achieve that by building a bridge with a male coworker who will help you do that. It is the big objective. Sagittarians have tried really, really hard to get their affairs and their group affairs in order, and that finally comes to be over the weekend. For Capricorns, they have been having a difficult time trying to make a career decision. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I do this? Do I do that? What do I do? And it's time that they're going to have enough evidence by the end of the week to figure out what exactly their career move is, and then they need to decide and go forward with it, instead of waiting for an outside force to tip the scales. For Aquarians, they got to finish up legal, educational, and important matters at a distance, contracts, negotiations, following the letter and the spirit of the law for Aquarians. For Pisces, they have 4 or 5 more days to go ahead and finish up their jointly held resources. They've been trying to negotiate some sort of a financial deal, and they're going to have their very best offer on the table by Saturday, and they need to go with it because waiting is not going to make it any better for them. It's not going to give them any more of an advantage. For Aries, again, 7th house of partners, and Aries are really working very hard on their public image, their professional image, and also in their partnerships, and they have about 4 or 5 days to finish that up, and then whatever their public image is set at, that's what it's going to be for about a year. For Tauruses, they have 4 or 5 more days of nothing but hard work. And hard work, and the hardest thing for them to do has been to delegate authority and get other people to help them to be a workmate with this project. Well, they will know by Sunday who's on their team and who isn't, and then to go ahead and assign whatever duties to the people that you have around, because they're the ones that are going to work with you over the next month or so.
You go, Pat.
So she needs to shake those volunteers. For Geminis, their good time's coming to an end. They have been playing. They've been having a great time. They've been working on love and creativity, and that stuff comes to a screeching halt on Sunday, and then they have to get back to work, which they're not going to like very much because they really enjoy the playing aspect of it. For Cancers, they are finishing up projects at home. And they have to realize that they are not, even though they may be the authority at home, it's still going to take a team effort, a group effort. And the Cancer is just going to have to give a little in order to get a lot to restore the peace and bring the balance back to their home life. And so that's an important thing for them to finish up this weekend, because then they want to have fun. For Leos, they have got places to go, people to see, things to do, stuff to negotiate. Car shows to attend, Christmas wish to get in order. And then, once they finish that up, the pace of their living slows back to something they can actually live with, because they've been running from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. And even though you think that you're going to continue that pace, it's going to slow up a little bit and be a lot easier for the Leo to just be able to focus their energy when they need to instead of scattering it.
Got it.
Sort of what's in store for them. And then for Virgos, they have 4 or 5 days more to go ahead and continue to put things into motion that will end up with more money in their pocket. But their team will be assembled by the weekend, and then all their money-making ventures will be rolling. So it's a pretty good time all the way across the board to finish up things that we've all been working on probably since January or so. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the Zodiac.
Sounds like good news. Thank you, my dear.
Always a pleasure. Good luck on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. See you next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.